Welcome back, everybody. Well, cereal is getting a rebrand, moving from morning mainstay to delicious dessert.
Here to transform our favorite breakfast cereals into sweet treats is culinary expert Colin Asuncion.
Hey!
Welcome back to the show.
Colin, good to see you. You look fabulous.
Thank
I wish you guys could smell this table. It smells so good in here. Okay, so let's get down to it because I'm ready to eat. So let's talk about the fact that when we think about cereal, we think about breakfast.
Yeah.
So what makes cereal good for desserts?
Well, cereal, boxed cereal is so ridiculously sweet.
Yes.
And so I think that's why a lot of people have sort of abandoned it for breakfast because it's just a little too sugary. But, and this is gonna sound like therapy, I think we shouldn't abandon it. We should just reframe how it fits in our lives.
We love that.
Lean into the sugar and make something sweet with it.
Let's lean into the sugar, Colin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I feel so calm and
Right?
well.
Yeah,
this
calm.
is good. Well, let's start with this journey.
Let's do it.
Let's start with these beautiful fruity cereal mini loaves that are full of surprises. Tell us about them.
Okay, so surprise number one. So they are inspired by fruity cereal. And one surprise is
Can we eat
fruity, oh, please do.
Okay, sorry.
Fruity cereal, it's like, it's usually not flavored with lots of different types of fruit. It's usually just citrus. So this cake has lemon zest and lime zest to give it that fruit cereal flavor. And then the second surprise, which, there's a bit of a spoiler because you can see on the outside, but it's a confetti cake interior to give it that colorful look of fruit cereal.
Yes, you said a lot of very smart things. I heard half of them because this is so blindingly good. Oh my God,
good.
put it down. Okay, so I understand you have a hot tip for making confetti batter.
Yes, hot tips. So use those sprinkles that you get at the grocery store, like the little stick sprinkles, just like the cheapest sprinkles you can find.
Okay.
Don't use pearl sprinkles, and certainly don't use homemade sprinkles. Yes, there are people who make homemade sprinkles, and if that's you, I'm happy for you, but don't use those in confetti batter because it'll bleed like crazy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, most recipes, at least when I bake, calls for room temperature eggs and dairy, milk and stuff. But you actually warm up the milk before adding this to the batter. How come?
That's right. So the lukewarm milk just allows it to mix a little bit more smoothly.
Okay.
And it also gives the leavening agent, which is baking powder, a bit of a kickstart. So it raises the temperature just ever so slightly so that when you put it in the oven, it gives it a nice even rise.
Ooh, that's a hot tip. I like that.
Science.
Okay, so next, we're going to make breakfast cereal trifle parfaits. Walk us through this.
Yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that together right now. Yeah. So this is a mix of trifle and a parfait for a few reasons. So first, we're gonna layer some ingredients into our sundae cup. So you're gonna start with yogurt. You have some
This is
bowls
so
of
much
ingredients.
fun.
Yeah, so just a couple scoops of yogurt.
Okay.
And here we have some high protein Greek yogurt because of health.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay, we love that.
And then we're gonna add a layer of our granola cereal. So I made my own granola by taking clustery cereal and toasting it with nuts and some coconut. So
What a good
spoons
idea.
of that. Yeah. And then you're gonna wanna add some custard, and I did some homemade custard, homemade cinnamon custard, and then a layer of jam, and I also did homemade jam.
So the
I'm
jam
a
is
fancy
next,
boy.
right?
Jam is next, that's
Okay.
right. And I did a strawberry lychee jam. So you can do store-bought, or you can be fancy and make your own ingredients from scratch, but whatever you do, just layer it nicely in your glass and you'll have a really nice, fun, delicious dessert.
Why is this custard so delicious?
Because I made it by hand.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I made it myself.
Jess, are you eating it already? How do you know what the custard tastes like?
Feel free.
Because I had a little taste.
A little taste. And then you're gonna
sneak
wanna
peek.
take some whipped cream
Okay.
and then give it a nice little swoop on top for a little zhuzh. And this would make a great addition to a brunch
Come on.
buffet, right? Delicious.
How much fun is this?
Super fun, yeah.
I can't do this fancy.
Oh,
Tell me how to do
okay.
it.
So
How do you
you're
do it
gonna
properly?
shake it and then you go straight downwards and then boom.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Please enjoy.
I'm like a kid in a candy shop. All right. So next you have a layer cake made out of cinnamon-flavored cereal. Let's talk about it.
So I love cinnamon cereal, so I wanted to create a cake that had that flavor and had that texture. So I infused the cake batter with the actual cereal. I crushed it up into a powder and then replaced some of the flour in the batter with that powder. And then it's filled with a custard, and the milk from the custard had the cereal steeped in it. So you have that flavor infusion there too.
What a wonderful idea. It would be wonderful if it was somebody's birthday today.
Yeah, you know,
anybody celebrating a birthday?
This would make a great birthday cake. It's actually it's my mother's birthday today, and she's in the audience today, so we might be eating that later today.
Colin's mom's birthday today. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Mom! Love you.
Okay. It tastes so good. Could you make this cake with other types of cereal?
100%. So any cereal that you could grind to a powder would be perfect for this cake. So anything that doesn't really have clumps or clusters or inclusions would be great.
But it's great with the cinnamon.
Oh, good.
So
Colin, you're hitting everything out of the park. I'm just so overwhelmed by this. And next up, I can't believe I've never thought of this. You've made a crisp using the flaked corn cereal on top. It's genius.
That's right.
So tell us about this.
Of course. So flaked corn cereal, it's so versatile. You can use it in sweet treatments or savory. Like I've breaded chicken with it, I've breaded fish with it, but here we've done a corn flake crisp. So we start by making sort of like a pie filling with peaches and berries, really nice in season Ontario fruit. And then we create a crumble topping with corn flakes and flour and butter and sugar. And it adds that corn flavor and a nice light crisp.
Yeah.
And how? It's so good.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I have the next question, so I'm going to slow down before
Yeah.
This dessert is a really simple one to make. So why is it such a good one for anybody of any skill level?
So anyone, like you said, of any skill level could make this dessert really easily because you don't require any specialty tools or any special skills, really. And you can use items that are in your freezer or your pantry. So if fruit isn't in season, you could use frozen fruit really easily. And all the other dry ingredients would probably be in your pantry already.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it tastes delicious.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, last up, I'll talk while you can finish that, Andrea. Last up is, I think, something that we all know, but you've jazzed it up a bit. We're talking about those rice cereal bars from our childhood.
Yes.
So how do you amp those up?
Yeah, so we really just threw the kitchen sink at these rice cereal bars because they're already so delicious, the classic version, but by adding other things, we really kick it up a notch. So I have 3 different varieties for you today. So I have a black sesame and brown butter variety, which is up
trying
here.
that one.
And then we also have a dark chocolate peanut version with some cookie crumble in there. And then last but not least, we have a fruity cereal option as well. And what I love about this dessert is, you know, I obviously like fancy desserts, but I got layers. I like stuff that's I like stuff that's more simple and homey, and that's certainly this kind of dessert.
I will be honest, in the past, I don't like messing these up.
Okay.
This is now my new one with the sesame.
That's the one.
It's so good.
I agree. Yeah, that's my new fave.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, I'm so glad you like
Now,
it.
are these easy for anybody of any skill level to make as well?
100%. It would be a great activity for people with kids because you can use the stovetop to melt your wet ingredients, or you could just use the microwave. So it's really great for everybody to get involved and get in the kitchen and have some fun.
What's funny is I always forget about them. And now you reminded me
I know,
again.
right? Yeah.
It's the best thing to Colin. Thank you so much for bringing all of
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
recipes. Oh my God.
It's the best kind.
Now, for everyone watching, make sure you scan the QR code on the screen for all of Colin's recipes and a bonus recipe from my mom. So you can make these amazing cereal clusters she made for me and all of our family when I was a kid. I haven't had them in 30 years, so if you make them, send one to me. Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.